Hey everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to Lift and Sketch with Christy and Rachel. We are working with this fun sketch from Brenda Ragsdale, and I'm also going to be using my Shop It kit from my Shop It or Stash It series I do with Daisy. So today I am using these two photos that are very recent photos. I took them just a couple weeks ago on a really beautiful day that we had. Sean got off work a little bit early and we went and enjoyed the park. And Nora just was so cute. And it really made me think of that photo of her running. I knew right away that I wanted to fussy cut out some of the butterflies from the Dear Lizzie paper I had in my stash kit. Not my stash kit, in my Shop It kit. And so I went ahead and did that way before I even got the photos developed. And then I realized as I was looking at the sketch for my Lift and Sketch that I do with Rachel that it was actually going to work perfectly to kind of combine the two ideas. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Look through my paper to figure out which pieces I want to use for the triangle parts that you see there and build together. Thankfully, because I kind of already had that thought in my head, this layout comes together quite quickly. The hardest part of it was that I was scrapbooking this along with another layout at the same time during a very busy week. And I also I just wasn't in the scrappy mood. And so it was... Excuse me for clearing my throat. It was a very quick layout, but it took me the whole week to do because I kept putting it off. And so, sometimes that happens. So I decided to basically just stick with all my Dear Lizzie papers for this. The colors I just knew vibed well together, and I was going to go with it. And I love this layout so much. So I am using a lot of pattern there, and you can see I'm starting it with a blank piece of white cardstock, but as I'm looking at it, I'm like, it's missing something. And I originally think about pulling out, now this isn't part of my kit, but I have this really beautiful piece of Maggie Holmes paper that's in a green that would match the butterflies really well. And you are going to see that I cut a chunk of it out to add to my photo, and you see me tapping my fingers because I'm like, I don't know. And that doesn't work. But I also, while I was searching through all that, found this grid paper. Now this is from Chamel. I'm not really sure which collection, but it is. And I flipped it on its side so I could cover up, because it's like a travel page. And so I flipped it on its side to cover up that part of it. And I'm going to use it as my background instead of just plain white. Something just a tad bit different. And I do like how it just brings in just a little added something. I'm also going to add a tad bit of mixed media. Not a whole lot. I did gesso it because I wasn't actually sure how much I was going to use. But I like it. I just grabbed my little circle. That is not a punch, Christy. Those things you use to make patterns on with your mixed media. I can't think of stencil, Christy. They're called stencils. And it's just for a little bit of added something, texture, look to it. I really like that. And now I'm loving this, but it needs a touch of that darker pink around it somewhere. There you can see I'm trying to bring in this green that I probably could have made it work if I really wanted it to, but I was actually finding it distracting. Like your eye goes to that green pattern paper versus my photos, and obviously I didn't want that. So it does go away and I come up with a different idea instead, but it's there for now. So like I said, I'm trying to bring in that darker pink color there. It's in the butterflies and it's in my mixed media, but it's still, the light pink triangle is getting lost. And so I'm just going to stitch the triangles in the dark pink and then work on my title as well. I might actually do my title before. And I just use what I had on hand here. So I'm going to start with the word sunshine, and I accidentally stuck it too quickly. And so I had to peel it off, and it scrunched it just a little bit. You see me doing it right now. I was like, what happened? I hate that. I love the paper I use to print. I get it done through my local London Drugs, but the second a sticker goes on it, because I don't use glossy, I use matte finish, it's stuck. and it could be really, like, sometimes you can't even get it off. I was able to actually get that off, which was nice, but yeah, it ruined your stickers. So I'm using the sticker that says sunshine, and then this thicker word that says every day. I'm also going to, in the end, pull in another one that says gather. So my title says gather sunshine every day. And my journaling is just going to be about how adorable she was and how happy she was to be out in the sunshine. It had been kind of crappy before that, so it was beautiful. And it was exactly what I wanted this layout to be. Those butterflies floating off from her running was my plan, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So please make sure you head on over and check out Rachel's take for today's sketch. We will be back next month. It is going to be a little bit different. There will be 2 scrap lists because of the fact that I'm going to be doing 30 days of sketches. I kind of been hinting at it, but it's for real. So I'm going to be sketched out. So we're going to do 2 scrap lists instead for our series. So stay tuned for that. And thanks always for watching. I apologize about all my ums in this one. I also finish everything off with just a tad bit of Spiegel Mom Scrap sequence. I am all sorts of tongue twisted today. I must have had too much happy juice or something. All right, guys, here's a look at my finished layout. I will see everyone soon. Bye.